Guys, look how dark it is outside at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Look how dark it is outside. It's just not good for my soul, man. So it looks like Christiana actually was in crisis mode, guys, because Kylie is beginning to lose deals or partnerships or collaborations, whatever you want to call it, and it's just not a good look, man, because this one's pretty bad. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Inject it, and let's get straight into this video where a particular situation is happening with Kylie that is just unfortunate, and I feel like it cost a lot of money. So Kylie has done a huge shoot with a particular campaign, a particular article, called W Magazine. W Magazine are now reportedly scrambling to pull their next issue featuring Kylie and Travis on the cover after the tragedy. Editors are said to be desperately attempting to recall the magazine before it hits store shelves, a source has exclusively told Page 6. W editors have cleared any planned coverage of Travis and Kylie from their website, but the magazine was already printed, and now they are trying to stop the delivery trucks. They're probably outside right now, just driving down the damp. No, I'm joking. But this is why it's very expensive, because they have shot the campaign, artists, stylists, and whatever. They have printed the campaign. They've obviously done the words to go with it, and they've obviously put it for delivery. All the money for the shoot has been done, and now it can't be put out there. And they're stopping the delivery trucks from getting it out there. Now, W Magazine, to have an editorial huge spread with Kylie and Travis, as well as the front cover, of course, with her new baby and everything, was meant to be a huge spread. It was meant to be huge. It's a very big collaboration. I'm sure they would have got paid a lot of that. And there's a lot of money of investment put into this that is now going to lead to no return. And this is the beginning of Kylie beginning to lose stuff. And this is why I feel like, from a management perspective, Kris might be suggesting you might need to ditch this man and leave and be not associated with him, because stuff like this is happening where big magazines now, suddenly a week or so ago, before the tragedy, everything was fine. A week after that now, campaigns, magazines, partnerships, they don't want to be associated with you. They don't want your name around. So I feel like this is where you can lose a large, vast potential of money. Now, and for these individuals, money matters more, because as I said, these guys should have been out there campaigning. Why don't they just put a post up to show the victims that have passed away? I don't understand why they can't do something as simple as that. Like, I don't understand. Additionally, they explained, in light of what happened at Astroworld, the interview and cover lines seems inappropriate, to say the least. That to me is interesting, because what were the cover lines that were associated that could have been deemed as inappropriate because it's related to a somewhat tragedy? What were they planning to say? What were they going to say? I'm going to repeat that again for you guys.
They're not going to do anything to your dogs. So just calm down. We're going to take care of it.
In light of what happened at Astroworld, the interview and cover lines seem inappropriate, to say the least. On Monday, Nike announced they would postpone the sneaker. I'm not really buying the Nike nonsense, because they're only postponing it. They should cancel it, not postpone it, number one. And of course, Fortnite have, taken off Travis from XYZ. But now this is where Kylie's bag is being affected. This is why it becomes a problem for Kylie.
I'm having issues. But it doesn't matter. This is about somebody else.
If we don't...
So what's wrong? Why are you crying? What are you crying about?
I thought she was joking.
I thought she was kidding too. Why are you crying?
And the Kardashians and their image, because they don't want to be associated with any of this, and all their main focus on is brands. As hollow as it sounds, this is what they are focused on, and this is what they don't want, to get tarnished in any capacity like this. So why would she want to be associated with this man if she's not getting the brand deals, money, and so forth? Everything gets stopped by it. Now, of course, she is, she's not going to disappear from this man. This man is the father of her children. But at the end of the day, I don't see them having a very long, strong relationship, and I think she will attach herself to somebody else or be single anytime soon, because this is not good news for her or her management. Kris, I know, will be pissed. I know she's probably, back and forth with the calls and whatever, and unfortunately, it just didn't happen. Yeah. The fact that they are desperately trying to stop this and stop it, and actually going to stop the delivery trucks, they have really made this last minute move to cancel it off completely. And it looks like, any collaboration that they have with anything else, Kylie and Travis, they don't want to work with you anymore. And what I mean by that is the future deals, the contracts that they're currently reading for future deals for, the first quarter of this year, or the last quarter of next year, whatever, because, contracts, sponsorships, and all of that are planned well in advance. This was probably planned 6 months ago. They now say, we don't want to work with you because of the association. And, you know, I do feel like it's beginning to happen. And, you know, I guess Kris Jenner is in that crisis mode because Kylie is definitely beginning to lose a lot of stuff and coins and stuff like that. So, you know, she has been silent for the entire week and a half. Regardless of how many updates there have been, 2 new individuals joined, unfortunately, the list of people who have passed away, Bharti and, of course, Ezra. And still no words from both parties when a 9-year-old boy died. A 9-year-old boy. Then the mother of the particular girl who died, who was in her early 20s, she was having a flipping nervous breakdown. And yet again, none of these individuals, specifically Travis more so than Kylie, I would say, has said anything. Kylie is pregnant. We have to remember that regardless of whether you like her or not, she is a pregnant woman. And I feel like just because it's Kylie and people may not dislike it, it doesn't mean that we disregard the fact that a woman is pregnant. And women go through a lot during their pregnancy that a lot of men don't realize, whether it be illnesses, whether it be, you know, preeclampsia, whether it be different forms of stress that you can even lose a baby. Regardless of whether, you know, you like her or not, we cannot disassociate the fact that she is a woman that is pregnant. That even myself, that even I forget about as well sometimes, the fact that needs to be brought into the conversation. But not good news, guys. There's a lot of updates to this whole situation because not only is it, you know, victims rising, and not only is it, you know, new footage being released and past issues of this man, but then it also comes to the fact that the legality, the future lawsuits, who else is going to be affected by the lawsuits, whether it's Drake, Apple, you know, are now affected, Live Nation, stuff like that. Then, of course, Travis is directly related to the Kardashians and what they're doing, you know, cutting him off the show, then how Kylie can be affected, then Kris is in crisis mode. There is such an interlinked web of crazy updates that all are sporadically happening somewhat every single day at the same time. So it is difficult, guys, to stay on top of this stuff whilst committing to my own daily personal activities, because we all do stuff personally. So it's just, there is just so much. My head is here, there. Like, it's just a lot, guys. It's ridiculous. I've never done so many updates on a situation like this, and, you know, hopefully there's no more. I've been saying this for the last 2 days because it's not easy to be filming at 1, 2, 3 in the morning after you've had a long ass day, then to refilm again the next day, and like it's a lot of filming, and a lot of these videos end up being extremely long. And you know how I like my short. Some of my videos are shorter than TikToks, and I just like to keep it as short, quick, concise updates. But because of the information and my, you know, review on it, it ends up being over 8 minutes plus, and it's just like, it's just, there's so much going on, and there's a few more videos coming out today as well in relation to other updates that I'm seeing as well. And I'm just really trying to stay on top of it for you guys as much as I can, just to give you guys that quick, concise content. If you haven't already, click that button, guys. Subscribe. Click that button for what? Daily and consistent content. I would appreciate it. Let's get to a 250,000 subscribers, guys. I give you guys fresh content, and I'm a one-man team. Nobody's behind the camera. I edit everything. I film everything. Like, it's just me. Subscribe, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.